We're in Lockhart, Texas.
And we're not alone.
I'm Eleanor from Oregon. Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Morning.
This very special episode of Good Mythical Morning is brought to you by the establishment in which we find ourselves, Kreitz Market, home of the best barbecue in Texas and home of a few mythical beasts right now.
All right, thank all of you for coming. The first ever live studio audience, I use the term studio loosely, live barbecue eating establishment audience ever in the history of Good Mythical Morning. And we'll see how this goes. If this goes well, maybe we'll travel the country. And
no, we won't.
If the food
Don't
is this
give them
good,
false hope.
If the food is this good everywhere we go,
It's not.
then I'm
Trust
open
me.
to it.
I've been a lot of places.
Okay, so I've already eaten some barbecue. I've eaten some pork ribs. I've eaten some brisket. I've eaten some pork shoulder.
Several different animals and several different plants.
Well, a cow and a pig. Does that count for several?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's at least 2 cattle
If
right
you're in the
there.
Austin area, drive 30 minutes outside of town and come to Kreitz Barbecue. We won't be here, but the food will still be worth it.
And we will be talking about something we are passionate about, and that is barbecue. But before we get to that, we're going to tell you why we're here.
Why are we here? And why is this here, first of all? I'm sure you're already thinking, Link, why don't you move the paper towels? Well, I can move that, but the roll is still stuck. And
It's glued.
so, if I...
Don't do that.
Could be a little incognito with my good mythicalness
That's gonna
today.
get old pretty quick. We've been in Austin for the past couple of days at Admerica. I realized I called it Ad America earlier today, Link.
Woo! We were at Admerica. It's a conference for people who make advertisements. Woo! It's just me, don't worry.
Don't encourage him, please.
Yeah, we were the keynote speakers.
Yeah, we were. I don't know how this happened. Somehow, someone talked to someone and convinced someone that we should be the keynote speakers at a very large advertising conference. But we don't want to talk about.
Like you should behead me or something.
Can we?
I'm sorry.
Can we rotate this 90 degrees? Because I won't make that big a deal out of it.
I know I'm distracting you, but I just can't get over this.
But before we talk about barbecue and run out of time, something very interesting happened to me this morning in my hotel room, and that is one of the hotel maids saw me completely naked. And this is not something I make a practice of, and I don't think it's something she makes a practice of, evidenced by the fact that she said, sorry, and ran out.
I think that she was apologizing for, the state that your body was in. I'm so sorry that you look like that. How did this happen, man?
I was in the shower. I was in a different hotel room.
just
And then
for the
I get out of the shower, and I actually hear somebody in the room, and then I'm like, hello, the maid's in there, hello, and then I hear like the door close. I'm like, okay, she left. And so then I just opened the bathroom door, with no clothes on. And she was standing she was like, had walked right up, then she went. She looked me up and down, and then she
was
said,
this close to you?
Yeah, it was.
Hold on, I hate to ask the question, but how tall was she?
She was pretty short.
Wow.
Sorry. And then she got out of there, and
So
I'm traumatized.
So you're like, hello, and she's like, doesn't say anything, closes the door behind her, keeps going in.
I didn't say hello. I froze up.
No, you were like, hello, I'm going back. You were hello. She comes in, closes the door behind her, goes on in your room. Then you open the door to the bathroom, which is right next to the front door. She comes back. Oh, I don't even want to relive it anymore. I don't even like knowing that you bathe in the nude. That's even weird to me. Like, leave me out of this.
We need to have a talk.
Well, I just don't like thinking about it, is all I'm saying.
Well, stop.
Let's talk about barbecue.
Yeah, now let's talk about barbecue.
One of our passions in life. Now, you know, being from North Carolina, I mean, hopefully you know, we wrote a whole song about barbecue.
And down in Texas, where the longhorn steer roam free, they love to smoke that brisket. That's a big old slab of meat.
Barbecue is a meat. It's how you cook things. Hopefully, I'm not telling you anything that you don't know.
Well, they all know.
But it's more than that. I would say that it's also an art form. It's a culture. It's a way of life. It's the thing that defines some people's existence.
Well, in North Carolina, you're not a man, technically, unless you can cook a whole hog.
Cook a pig.
Yeah. And
then you have a pig picking and you just preside over it like, I have prepared this pig and you shall pick it and I shall take all the credit and goad my manliness before you. And then you can say,
I don't
sorry.
And this is the pig picking is you commemorate things with it. Like when I got engaged to my wife, they were like, let's cook a pig. To celebrate it. And we had an engagement party that was just consuming a hog.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, people are looking for an excuse to cook a pig. I mean, for my birthday, every year it was like, we're gonna cook a pig. Somebody dies, we're gonna cook a pig. It's Tuesday, we're gonna cook a pig. You know, you got and it's communal. You sit there and you get together and you monitor the temperature and you converse with another man.
It's just a bunch of good old boys.
You stay up all night.
Kind of sitting back like, you think we should turn it over?
Don't turn it over. Check the temperature. Don't open the lid. Don't open that lid. Get away from that lid.
I'm staying right here. What's wrong with you?
I can tell in your mind you're picturing yourself going towards the lid.
And then you start philosophizing about things as you watch the pig roast. And they do the same thing here. It's just beef brisket. And it's a dying art. It's a dying art because
I'm mourning it right now. Can you tell? I'm sad inside. Is it really? What do you mean it's a dying art? This is thriving.
Well,
people don't know how to cook a pig like in their backyard.
I know a lot about the future, as you already know. And the world population, I do a lot of reading. You know this, Link. The world population is increasing at a rate in which we cannot sustain to continue to feed meat to every single person. So you need to enjoy barbecue while you can, before it's gone. We got
an amen over here. This is like a barbecue pork church service.
And I was reading this article about the lab meat. They're gonna start. They're people trying to make meat in a lab.
You gonna bring lab meat into this?
I'm saying enjoy the real meat until all we have is lab meat. And you're thinking, I'm serious about this.
No more cows. No more. So, I don't know if I was tracking completely. You're saying that the population is going to increase to a point where people are going to have to build homes where pigs now live?
What I'm saying is that only the elite, these two guys right here. You think we should flip it?
Don't flip it.
This is going to be the elite of society.
Don't open the lid.
That's going to be the 1%. It's going to be back here eating pigs, while the 99% are going to be eating lab meat. Or tofu.
Vegetarian. Now we got a vegetarian shout out. What did you order here? Water. I'd like a glass of water. It's okay. More for me, you know? That's right. I'm not trying. You're the one who brought it up. Do you have any more predictions about the state of meat and the future of pork and things of that nature?
I'm going to eat that rib when this is over.
Should we eat it just for the next minute? It should be us just eating pork. Share in the comments your passion for all things barbecue. Or, I mean, if you want to get in that argument about, well, this is what barbecue means to me and I'm not wrong. Well, you can do that, but you're gonna be squashed.
I think I have a mission. I have a mission. You know, one of the things that we have done in our time in California is we have told people we've been passing y'all along to people because it's a useful contraction.
It's very contagious.
It makes more sense. It's gender neutral. It has all. They say you guys out there. That's offensive to women, people. And the other thing we're trying to pass on is
that pork makes you angry.
Yeah, it makes me angry. Barbecue is something that you enjoy. It's not something you do. You have a cookout. If you just have a grill and you can put some burgers on it, that's a cookout, people. Share that message to people before it's too late.
Now, can we have a moment of silence for the pigs that died to make this
Don't make it that
reality?
Don't make it that personal.
It tastes so good. I can even make it that personal. That's long enough. Okay, so we didn't bring the wheel. We need to shut down this episode of Good Mythical Morning. What we don't have is a wheel. What we do have is a live barbecue restaurant viewing audience.
Yes, we do. And so we're going to manipulate the audience at this point.
But I will act like I'm spinning the wheel, and we'll see what it lands on.
Okay.
All right, good. We've got some sound effects there. And then it stopped on...
Manipulate the audience. The way that we're going to do this is we like the fact that there's a live audience and that they can do things as a group. You can do things. Okay, so my right hand is laughter, okay? So if I hold it up, you laugh. If I hold the left hand up, you groan. And if I hold both of them up, you do some sort of combination?
I think if you hold both of them up, something smells funny, like,
That's fine.
So try that.
Well, no, and you have two hands.
No, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay, so this hand is just, let's go with the classic applause.
And I think, this hand, the right hand, taking you back, is like the Arsenio Hall. Whoop, whoop.
Now, what we could have done was we could have said, turn to your neighbor and give him a massage.
This isn't summer camp.
And then turn around and do it. I hate that. I hate any of you that have ever done that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hate nothing worse than when I'm in a group and they start doing that.
When we went to see American Idol, we saw Dope Zebra perform on American Idol. The guy who was warming up the crowd made us massage each other, and I was massaging like this 15-year-old girl.
But your wife was right here.
Yeah, she was. My wife was massaging me. Talk about weird.
Weird. Okay, so here we go. This is how we're ending this episode of Good Mythical Morning.
Do you remember what the hands do? Sure, yeah. Let's just have a blast with this.
Well, give them a review.
You have two hands.
And when my life is through, bury me in barbecue. People not from the South think barbecue means cookout, and that's something they're wrong about.